All right, so we have our review. This is the first time I'm getting it. Hardcover. It's a matte black finish. Um, Came with these little smudge marks, but I'm assuming it's from the process. So I don't know. I know I didn't put it. When I touch it, it doesn't leave any marks. Um, Came out pretty nice, in my opinion. Let me go through it really quickly. So when we get inside, we end up with this where you can put your name and the year. Obviously, we have a section for your annual goals, a section for your quarterly goals, and then of course, some affirmations that you can jot down in here. All right. So now, for each month, this is a 3-month planner. For each month, it'll have this. It'll have it'll have this. So this is like your monthly expenses here, and when they're due, how much they are. And then you have like a like a basic budget. Um, you know, that you fill out every month. Things change. Then you have a expense tracker, a daily expense tracker, and you can customize it. With everything here, it's customizable. It's all blank, so you can just put in whenever you get this. You can put in whatever month it is. I have 2 sheets for that, and that's just tracking what you spend something on that's not your regular expense, how much and when. And then you have a month. You have the month overview. With this one, I made sure to have an extra row, so that way no squares have to be shared. So you have sometimes months might start over here, and then when you get down here to the 5th row, now you got to kind of backtrack. So I just added a whole row down here, and there's some extra boxes on the side of the month, so that there's you can make notes or whatever you please. And again, you just put in the month and you put in the year. And then this is basically every day. You have your time. You can circle what day it is. You can put in the actual date. And you have goals, your to-dos, /targets, and then any notes that you want to make and create will be right there. And that will repeat. Each month has 31 days in it. If it's a month where it's 28 or 30, you obviously just won't use the latter one. And this whole thing repeats for 3 months. All right, so then towards the end, once you get past, once you get past the daily pages, you have like a segment in the back to jot down more notes, or to, draw things out if you need to, write things out if you need to. There's a grid pattern over here, in case you, I don't know. For me, I find when I was using the one that I had before for a couple of years, that it's great to have a blank, but it's also great to have something that has a little bit of structure, just in case you want to mind map something, for example. Like if you had like a main square over here in the middle someplace, and then you wanted to make it a little bit more, even, and you just want to connect the dots and make squares or triangles or whatever you want to do. So that's part of the reason why this is included on the left, and this whole pattern repeats with the dots on the left and on blank page on the right for a good amount. You have enough to, as you go through the weeks, you can do different things back here. And then when you get to the end of it, I'm in the habit of having a bonus week just in case, because sometimes, turns out that Amazon itself takes a little bit longer to print these than I thought, but it's okay. It's still a bonus week. It still gives you a little bit more buffer between finishing this and also getting a new one. So let's say, I don't know, I think it took about 2 to 3 weeks from the time I placed the order to the time I received it. So let's say halfway through, or maybe it's the last week, or whatever the case is, of the final month in this, and you realize, oh snap, I didn't place the order. Now, at least there's this here where you can you know, you can still carry on and still maintain productivity without, you know, like, okay, I don't have it, what am I going to do, kind of thing. So then after that, it's just pretty much the end of the book, the end of the planner, just like that. And that's it. Again, I noticed some more of these. I don't know if this is adhesive or this was glue in the process of making this. I don't know. But with this matte finish, you can see that, I mean, I'm touching it and I'm not leaving anything. And I normally have lotion and all that kind of stuff on, so I don't know what that is. But I'll find a way to get rid of it. I won't be using the outside of the book. I'll be using the inside, so I'm good. And of course, this has, I'm seeing all this. You see the imperfections of matte black, but it's okay. You know, obviously it tells you what it is. And here's where you can kind of just write in. I likely use like a Sharpie or something, but I'm pretty sure you can pull it off with a regular pen. I'll put the year. So it's really, this is really customizable every quarter. You can have it, and you can use it how you want, really. Personally, I will be using it as I intended for like every quarter. So as of the time I'm making this, it's April, approaching the end of April. So I'll use it for April, May, and June. And I'll probably order, now that I've got this in my hands, I'll probably order at least 2 more, at least, maybe 3, but at least 2 more. So that way I have it in hand for the 3rd quarter and the 4th quarter. And yeah, so very happy with this. I'm gonna definitely, now that I know that this can be trusted, I like this. I like the hardcover for mine, but I think what I'm gonna do is make a smaller, I won't be using smaller, but just for people who use it, who might want it, make a smaller version of it, paperback, so that it's portable. This is not heavy at all, but it feels like it's protected. It feels like an actual book. And what I like about these planners is that you can actually, you can get a snapshot. You can look back into your life and see what you were doing, see what's going on. With this note section, you can like even start like a little mini journal. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. And if you're really writing and getting into it, you can get to the back again, like I showed you before. You can get to the back and start putting down more thoughts, date it, put down more thoughts, whatever you want to do. I will be making a journal version of this. I will be making a Christian journal version of this. I'm going to be making one for taking notes during sermons, taking notes during conferences, just the stuff that I personally use. My target is to get all the things that I use completed and created, so that way I can use them. And then, of course, I can share them with whoever's interested. I use everything that I'm putting out there, so I know that it's at this point. So I know that it's official. I know that it's, you know, it's useful. It's helped me in my life, and that's just where I am at this point. So yeah, that's my overview and review of this. Just got it in today, straight out the Amazon box. Set up this little rig for my phone to record this, and that's what's going on. Be blessed.